The Chinese Grand Prix is underway with a good reaction time for George Russell, who's claimed that inside line. He's got an opportunity to dive to the inside, but Piastri was brave.
Lewis Hamilton's dream weekend in Shanghai turned into a nightmare. After a stunning sprint victory, the Ferrari star was shockingly disqualified from the Chinese Grand Prix, along with teammate Charles Leclerc, in a historic double blow for the Scuderia. Now, Hamilton is speaking out, and his message is clear: we must never do this again. Just 24 hours before disaster struck, Lewis Hamilton was on top of the world. The seven-time champion secured his first Ferrari victory, a dominant sprint race win, raising hopes for a strong Grand Prix. It was a moment of triumph for Hamilton, who had been under immense pressure to deliver after his high-profile switch from Mercedes to Ferrari. But by Sunday, everything unraveled.
We join the five-time Grand Prix winner as he attempts to make that move, and Hamilton, oh, he's going the long way round now. Hamilton covers the inside line.
The chaos began right at the start. On lap 1, Hamilton collided with teammate Charles Leclerc at turn 1. The minor contact damaged Hamilton's SF25's floor and compromised Leclerc's front wing. While both drivers managed to continue, their cars were already struggling for pace against McLaren's dominant duo, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. But things went from bad to worse after the race. During routine post-race inspections, the FIA discovered that Hamilton's skid block was just 8.5 millimeters thick, 0.4 millimeters below the minimum requirement of 9 millimeters specified under Article 3.5.9 of the technical regulations. Leclerc's car also failed checks, coming in underweight due to excessive tire wear from his one-stop strategy. The result? A historic double disqualification for Ferrari, the first in their F1 history. This wasn't just a technical failure, it was a catastrophic blow to Ferrari's reputation and championship hopes. Team principal Fred Vasseur described it as an unacceptable oversight, promising immediate changes to prevent such errors in the future.
Ciao, Lewis. The strategy bet with you didn't pay off today.
No.
Are you a bit disappointed for this?
A visibly frustrated Lewis Hamilton didn't mince words in his post-race interview. "The car was terrible after we made changes," he admitted. "We took a risk, and it backfired." The Brit revealed that Ferrari had made significant setup tweaks after his sprint win, a gamble that ultimately destroyed his race pace.
And 4 burnouts, repeat, at the DRS line, 4 burnouts. Go mode X and gate 1, mode X, gate 1.
Hamilton's frustration was evident over team radio throughout the race. "I can't keep up with them," he exclaimed as McLaren and Mercedes pulled away lap after lap. He later explained that the setup changes were based on data from Leclerc's Bahrain testing, but didn't suit his driving style. "We lost so much learning time because of these changes," Hamilton said, hinting at deeper issues within Ferrari's decision-making process. His final verdict: "We must never repeat this." It was a stark warning not just to Ferrari, but to himself as he navigates this challenging new chapter of his career. The disqualification didn't just cost Hamilton valuable points, it also ended one of F1's most remarkable streaks. His fastest lap in Shanghai, a blistering 1 minute 35.069, was erased, marking the first time in 16 seasons that he failed to set at least one fastest lap per year. This record, which he shared with Michael Schumacher, is now gone. For Ferrari, the damage is even more severe. With 0 points scored in China, they now trail McLaren by a staggering 78 points in the constructors' standings, just 2 races into the season. Hamilton acknowledged this grim reality in his summary of the weekend. "We're losing ground to McLaren, Mercedes, and Verstappen." The disqualification also raises questions about Ferrari's ability to compete at the highest level in this new era of F1 regulations. Can they recover from such an embarrassing setback? Or will this mark another year of missed opportunities for the Scuderia?
He's bouncing out of the car and he looks pretty angry. He's There's a problem with that car. He's saying, get me the spare, I think.
Yeah,
He's
I think
running
he'll
back.
be running over to the spare car. They've yellow flagged.
This wasn't Hamilton's first disqualification for skid block wear. He faced a similar penalty at the United States Grand Prix in Austin back in 2023 while driving for Mercedes. But what makes China 2025 truly historic is its scale. It's the first race since Canada 2004 where 3 drivers were disqualified: Hamilton, Leclerc, and Alpine's Pierre Gasly. The FIA has been intensifying its crackdown on technical violations in recent years, ensuring that teams adhere strictly to regulatory standards. However, double disqualifications for a top-tier team like Ferrari remain an exceedingly rare occurrence, making this situation all the more shocking. For fans and pundits alike, this raises pressing questions. Are teams walking an increasingly fine line between innovation and rule-breaking? Are they pushing the boundaries of engineering so aggressively that even the slightest miscalculation can result in severe penalties? And more importantly, does this signal a shift in how the FIA enforces regulations at the highest level of the sport? Behind closed doors, Ferrari's engineers are scrambling to piece together how such critical oversights could have occurred, especially at a time when every point in the championship battle matters. According to insiders, the violations stem from miscalculations made during pre-race setup adjustments, specifically the excessive wear on Hamilton's skid block and the failure to meet minimum weight requirements on Leclerc's car. While technical infractions are nothing new in Formula One, the fact that 2 high-profile drivers from the same team were caught out on the same weekend suggests that Ferrari may have been pushing their limits too far. Now, the Scuderia is left with damage control, not just in terms of lost points, but also in their reputation for precision and technical mastery. Were these errors an unfortunate anomaly, or do they hint at deeper issues within Ferrari's operations? Whatever the case, this incident has sent shockwaves through the paddock, reminding every team that in a sport where milliseconds matter, there is zero margin for regulatory error. In a statement, Ferrari clarified that there was no intention to gain an unfair advantage, but admitted to errors in managing tire wear and ride height settings. "This was an operational failure," said Vasseur. "We will learn from it." But will lessons learned be enough to save their season? For now, Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari must regroup as they head into Miami, a track where straight-line speed and precision will be key. While Hamilton insists there are positives to take from Shanghai, like his sprint win, it's clear that Ferrari can't afford another mistake if they hope to stay competitive in both championships. The constructors' standings paint a grim picture for Ferrari fans. McLaren leads with dominant performances from Norris and Piastri, while Mercedes remains consistent with podium finishes from George Russell and rookie Kim Antonelli. In the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen continues to extend his lead after another strong performance in China. Meanwhile, Hamilton has dropped further behind his rivals, a bitter pill for someone who entered this season dreaming of an 8th world title. So what do you think? Was Hamilton's disqualification justified? Could this be a turning point for Ferrari, or just another chapter in their struggles?